everyone, it's Holly Marie King, and we are back with the Emblem Knights Rough Draft. We are on Chapter 5, but I have to share something. I know I shared this in the Not a Dream video, but I figured I could share it on the Emblem Knights one because there is also an Emblem Knights book too, but this is Not a Dream, my very first ever book I got published. I published it on iUniverse. I actually like this one a lot, the cover a lot better, and the benefits of it, because, you know, it cost me $500 to, publish this. However, the good news is I get a discount if I buy it in bulk, and they did my cover for me, so yay! And you can buy it on Amazon, so go figure. I spent like $13 on both books, by the way, shipping and handling included. This is Emblem Knights. I published this. I did this one on Amazon for the Amazon price, which is free. So if you want to publish your book for free, that's great, but you have to make your own cover, which I did, so it's not as good as the other cover, but I'm still excited about it. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so that is that. So let's get started with getting that reading going. Double check, because I didn't do it last. No. Sorry, I have a cat in my lap and the other one wants in my lap, so I'm trying to stop the craziness. Anyways, let's get started. Chapter 5, the Emblem appears. Yuri sat down by the tree again. She now wore a shirt and some leggings that Daisuke had given her to practice in. She looked at her belly for the second time that day. "I don't think I'm hallucinating," she said as she saw the same emblem on her stomach that Ray had on his chest, except for the fact that hers had pink flames instead of red. She pulled her shirt back down to cover the strange marking on her skin. "Best not let anyone know about this," she told herself, more to reassure than to just say it. With a gulp of fresh air, she looked off down the path for breakfast. "You're back early," Ray said from the table. "I thought you'd be stuck in that bed for a couple more days at least," Yuri said as she sat down. "Sad to say that I have to take it easy still till tomorrow, then I can do as I please," Ray said. Daisuke put a letter in front of him. "What's this?" "It's from our senior advisor." And Daisuke answered his question. "Or in other words, Mr. Snores a lot," he murmured to Yuri and Joey. They both laughed. "That is actually changed, so..." Wow. Sorry, I'm just like, it's been a long time since I read the rough draft part. It's just weird. His eyes grew wide with shock. "Do you guys have any strange markings on your bodies?" he asked. Yuri stood from the table. "Yes, I have one on my hand. Look." Joey showed Ray the palm of his right hand. The emblem was there with purple flames. "Yuri?" Daisuke looked at Yuri. Yuri was breathing heavily. "How could you know about it? I haven't told anybody, and it just happened to me. I don't understand. You can't possibly have known unless I have told you." She looked frightened. "Yuri, the children who are born of this village and stay here all receive an emblem when they are ready for war," Ray said calmly, still holding on to Joey's wrist. Yuri pointed to Joey. Why does Joey have one? He's only 8. She gasped. She couldn't catch her breath. "Oh my God, it's so dramatic. It doesn't matter. When we were trained, we were expected to be war ready when we were 7 at the least," Ray said. He looked over at Daisuke. "You better hurry. She's going to fall over any second now." "My brother..." Yuri couldn't take much more. "No." She looked over at Daisuke with a drowning look in her eyes. "Why?" Her eyes pleaded for him to make it all better, but she knew he couldn't. "I'm sorry," was all Daisuke could say, just as she fainted into his arms. God, you know, you don't see this off camera, but whenever I'm playing a game and doing this, my nose doesn't age as much as when I'm freaking reading. It's ridiculous. She woke up in her bed. Daisuke was sitting against the wall on her bed, against the wall by her bed, and Ray sat in a chair next to her bed. "Why now? I don't want that crazy old kook coming over here and dragging those two in this mess." Daisuke was banging his head against the wall. With the senior advisor moving, With the senior advisor moving, I hope the rest of the guys will come to see us. That is a very badly written sentence, Ray said, looking at Daisuke. "So it wasn't a nightmare?" Yuri asked. She noticed that dusk had fallen while she'd been out. Candle was lit on a table between Daisuke and Ray. I'm so sorry, Ray said, moving his hand to pat Yuri on the leg. Don't touch me, she said, moving away. You knew and you didn't tell me? I thought I was going crazy. We were going to tell you when the time was right, Daisuke said calmly. When would that be? Yuri asked, her eyes looking at him like daggers. Looking at them with daggers in her eyes. Why am I so bad at grammar? When they take my brother away just as they did everyone else. No, we had forgotten about the emblems. It just kind of becomes a part of your life after a while. Becomes a part of you after a while. Ray said with a shrug. I was 5 years old when I had been told about our town's curse. At that moment, training itself was a survival contest, so something like that didn't concern us. Concern you? Yuri sat up in her bed. Let me tell you something. I'm a bit concerned when tattoos just start appearing on me. And my little brother, for Christ's sakes. Brother, for Christ's sake, she shouted. Calm down, Yuri, Daisuke said. When we learned about the emblems, we were already being forced to be fighters anyway. Yuri sat on the edge of her bed and put her head in her hands. This is insane. This is literally insane. She sighed and looked at the two men through the cracks in her fingers. She bit her lip and thought. What do they mean? She asked. Well, it depends on what color flames you have, really, and where it's located on your body, Daisuke said. What's yours? Ray asked. Yuri looked at him. On my stomach, she said. What color is it? Ray asked. Pink, she answered simply. Then yours means that nothing affects you. Say a cold is going around. You won't catch it, Ray explained. Yuri still looked confused. Okay, say something is so contaminated that if you ate it, you would die. But you wouldn't. So I can't get sick? That's it? Yuri asked, kind of disappointed. That and any other ability we can use can't be used against you, Daisuke added. Then what does yours mean? She asked Daisuke. I can use water, Daisuke answered. And yours? Yuri asked Ray. I have superhuman strength. Plus I heal quickly, and no one's abilities affect me either, Ray answered. And my brother? Yuri asked. I can't hear my nose. And my brother? Yuri asked. Yuri was afraid to know what he could do. The purple flame is on his right hand, which means he's a musician, Ray said. How is that special? Yuri showed her disappointment openly. He can use music to do what he wills it to do, Daisuke said. So, if you wanted someone to die, they'd die. If you wanted them to dance, hey, why not? But it doesn't have any effect on you or Ray, so the only one that should be scared about this ability is me. So, I was in the neighborhood, and I heard there was a little boy who played the flute. And I thought to myself, I should come over and teach him how to use it. Okay, wait, let me reread that. So, I was in the neighborhood, and I heard there was a little boy who played the flute. And I thought to myself, I should come over and teach him how to use it. That is actually how that was supposed to be. A man said from Yuri's window. She screamed and fell into Ray's lap. Still hurt, he winced and hushed her almost immediately. Silence fell, but no one seemed to have been awoken. Yuri, I would very much like you to meet John. He's a friend, so you can stop screaming, Ray said in Yuri's ear. He had his hand over her mouth. Are you going to stop screaming now? Yuri nodded. He released her. My apologies. I was supposed to say apologies, not apologize, he said. It's all right. I'll let that one slide. Yuri turned to the man who stood at her window. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're tired and hungry. Please come on in. Okay, that's the end of that chapter, and I thought I fixed that, but I didn't, so I'll have to fix that. No reading ahead. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to show off this one more time. If you guys are interested, it will be in the description below, like it always is. How many pages are you? Let me see. You are 300 pages exactly, so it's 300 pages. But yeah, like I said, I'll put the description in the description below where you can buy it if you want to. Sweet. If not, that's totally fine. It's just there if you want it. But yeah, anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye!